Good evening. Can we please rise for the King's Anthem? I'm Aditi.
Hi, I'm Amp.
Hi, I am Sabrina, and we are your MCs for this evening.
After nearly 915 school days, we have completed the MYP program, saying goodbye to those specific science criteria where accurate and precise mean two different things, and reliability and validity also mean two different things, as well as the English in-depth analysis where we saw an embodiment of Satan and in Lord of the Flies and yams representing masculinity and things fall apart. And the stressful nights we spent trying to create something in Fusion 360. Well, at least it's the end for some of us who aren't going to relive it through the next 2 years. To celebrate today, we'll be watching some fun performances by musicians in our year and having some inspirational speeches.
First of all, I would like to welcome Mr. James to give his opening remarks. This was Mr. James' first year at NIST, and what a year it was.
Greetings, everyone. I'm very pleased to be invited to say a few opening remarks for your middle year's completion ceremony. While we would like to be doing this in person, we appreciate that everyone understands that we have to make the most of the situation and record these with our masks on safely and safely distanced in order to comply. So thanks for your understanding. We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to get on and make the most of it. When I think about transitions and I think about ceremonies like this one, as a history teacher, my mind is automatically drawn to the Roman god of Janus. And the reason why I point out the god of Janus is he's the god of transitions. You've probably seen him. He's the god of two faces, one face facing the past, the other face facing the future. You'll often see his image above doorways, because as the god of transitions, he's often placed in doorways as a way of showing the symbolic transition as we step through a threshold from the past, into the future on the other side. And when we think about that as you stand in this threshold right now for you, completing the middle years and moving on to year 12, here at NIST or wherever you happen to be going next, it's a perfect time to do what Janus reminds us to do, which is to pause in the threshold, to pause in the doorway, to look back, to think about what we've been successful with and how that might apply for the future. So for us, for you right now, to have this incredible opportunity to be able to stand, to look back and think about what you've been really successful with. Was it organization of your notes? Was it your good time management? Was it a real enthusiasm and curiosity for learning? And then looking forward, how might you maintain that? How might you keep that going and continue to build into the future, whatever that future might be for you? So again, this God of transition reminding us, this old Roman God of transition reminding us to look at the past stand in the threshold and look to the future, because He is a God of beginnings. And so while we can take the lessons of the past, we also want to look forward to new opportunities as we go into the future. Janus was always the God that was praised first at ceremonies, being the opener, the transitional one. We have the word January as His name on our first month in particular calendars that celebrate the month of January. So this idea that going forward, we want to capture those lessons from the past. And this is your opportunity now to have a look at the moments of your experience in the middle school and think about what that might mean for you going forward. Congratulations. You've done a great job. We're all very proud of you. And I look forward to your future successes as well. Well done.
Thank you, Mr. James, for drawing the curtains to this celebration. First up, we have the NIST String Ensemble.
Thank you so much for the amazing performance. Now I would like to congratulate 11A and 11B for their completion of the MYP program. 11A and 11B advisors, Mr. Anthony and Ms. Alex, will be introducing this great group of students.
"11A, congratulations on your graduation from the MYP. I really appreciate how you've welcomed me to the school and how you always support each other. You've shown me the values which truly underpin NIST students. Thank you."
Abby, Abigail, Adam, Amisha, Armand, Elena, Gabby, Jack, Jamie, Jihook, Joanna, Jojo, Khadija, Leah, Matthew, Mint, Pat, Prim, Chain, Tomasi,
Hi 11B, congratulations on finishing the year. I'm sad we can't be together to celebrate, but I do look back fondly on the memories we've made, from organizing our schedules and assessments every Monday, to our great Friday cahoots and the nicknames you created for yourselves, and to the delicious and amazing treats you've created for our Friday snacks. Thank you for constantly bringing such positivity and joy to the mornings. It's been a really lovely year together, and I wish you all the best. Bye!
Aditi, Aditya, Augustia, Alan, Alex, Amp, Boomy, Boom, Charlotte, Georgia, Ida, Gia, Liam, Lulu, Marish, Nina, Ray, Saravin, Tasha.
Next up, please welcome the NIST Jazz Band performing Birdland.
Thank you to the students from the jazz band. Now we would like to congratulate 11C and 11D for completing the MYP.
Hi 11C, Mr. Kennedy here. Just a quick thank you for being an amazing advisory group this year. I really appreciated your positive rapport every morning throughout the whole year, difficult year, parts of it as well. And in particular, I really appreciated how welcome you made the new students feel right from the start. So well done and all the best for the next 2 years.
Alessandra, Angel, Annie, Azu, Camille, Do, Heather, Hiroki, Hiromu, Jimin, Joshua, Jinsei, Lucas, Max, Mickey, Nicholas, Prim, Pro, Riley, Sunghyun, Sandre, Sophie, Yingshu,
Cheers to you. You made it through. From gray shirt to blue. In your honor, I wrote a haiku. Dear 11D, thank you for the memories. Wishing you success. To the NIST community, it is my honor and privilege to introduce the young adults that make up 11D.
Aiden, Alexander, Beatrice, Chuki, Dale, Dean, Fame, Janice, Jax, Lulu, Mateo, Ninin, Raisa, Ram, Saya, Sean, Sophia, Tanya, Teak, Travis. Next, we would like to invite Alex and Mateo, who consider themselves the two hottest boys, to represent all of us to give the student speech.
Hi everyone, I'm Mateo.
And I'm Alex. Let me start off by saying that this has been my favorite school year of my life. I first arrived at NIST 8 months ago, but the connections I've formed with people have made me feel like I've been here for a very long time.
Unlike Alex, the NIST rookie, I have been here for 8 years. I've had the pleasure of interacting and spending time with many of you, and I have loved it. This year, we welcomed many new peers and friends to our community with open arms and have all completed the MYP together.
Online learning came for the third time this year, and it's safe to assume that we're all pretty sick of it.
In many ways, the demotivating grind that is online school has given us some time to appreciate when our teachers and friends are present with us at school.
But however discouraging these times may be, we'll always have our teachers and our peers to be there for us.
Especially with Mr. Blythe's gratitude Padlet. With exams behind us, we can look back and pat ourselves on the back for all the hard effort and hard work we put into preparing for them.
Not only this, but we can applaud each other for the work we've done throughout the entire MYP course.
After all, we can also thank Mr. Angelo for all the study skills he taught us to better prepare ourselves for the coming years.
But however discouraging the challenges we face during this time may be, we'll always have our peers and our teachers to thank for supporting us. Although we've had to cut out many events from this school year, I'm sure all of you will remember Action Week as one of the most fun times during it.
That's true, Alex. I remember going up those bee-filled walls that Aiden would go up in seconds.
Nevertheless, I think we can say that Action Week was a great time for all of us. We returned back to say goodbye to our friends and hopefully see them when school reopened again.
But little did we know we wouldn't be back at school. Well, at least Mr. DeVries got to Zoom from the beach.
Our teachers, no matter how much work they've given us, always had our best interest in mind to make us improve as students.
Let's thank our teachers for teaching us in class, supporting us when faced with difficulties, supervising our personal projects, and for the many more things they do to ensure our success.
After having thanked our teachers, I think that Mr. Matthew should finally tell us the answer to his lateral thinking puzzle.
Do it for the safety of the Mars rover.
Teachers aren't the only people who make our school life so great. It's the fellow peers that endure us on a day-to-day basis.
This is what makes us all a part of the amazing group known as the year of 2023. We should look forward to our next 2 years together with great anticipation.
As a community, we can always rely on there to be someone there for us, whether it be our friends, peers, teachers, or just anyone we know.
Soon, we will all be heading towards our final 2 years of secondary.
It's a bit nerve-wracking at first to know that the real world's just 2 years away, but I'm sure we'll all be ready to take it on.
It's important at these times to look back at where you've come from and what you've achieved over the course of the MYP.
For a lot of you, I'm sure that this school year has been challenging and hard to go through, but I'm sure you've all grown as people.
Finally, I would like to thank all the students that will be leaving NIST this year for being such a great part of our NIST community.
We wish you all the best future. Thank you all for the memories that you've brought and the amazing spirit you've brought to the NIST community.
In spite of everything, this year will be memorable, even though many of you missed your favorite activities. However, I'll be looking to seeing all of you at rugby tryouts next year.
Thank you.
Now we have our final performance of We Sing by all of the NIST choirs.
We would like to next invite our formally chosen teacher speaker to give some remarks to the Year 11 students. We chose Camille because not only is he the student welfare administrator, but he has also worked closely with us in Year 8. He has also taken initiative to constantly check in on us, and he has shown us who we are as people rather than just us academically. Not to forget, he's the tall red man we get to see every day. So over to Camille.
Good evening to everyone gathered around their screens to celebrate the class of 2023 and their wonderful achievements in completing their middle years program. With this broadcast beaming out on Facebook around the world, I'm excited that many more people than usual can now enjoy this wonderful ceremony. COVID hasn't degraded the experience at all. It's simply increased the size of the community who can attend. Welcome to you all. To the students, I'd love nothing more than to look out over this lectern and make eye contact with you as I deliver this speech. I'd like to smile and nod and show you that I see you, I recognize you, I know your achievements, and more importantly, I know your potential. The class of 2023 in particular has a special place in my heart. You're the last cohort I taught as a Year 8 English and Individuals and Societies teacher and took care of as the Year 8 team level leader. So I've been with some of you for 4 out of the 5 MYP years. I did some quick maths and worked out that if you were in my class as a Year 8 student, in that year alone we spent 225 hours together, not even counting the Action Week experiences. Plenty of time to get to know one another. As Deputy Head of Secondary for Student Welfare in the MYP, you may think that my main roles are to hunt down students wearing non-NIST hoodies or to deal out the couch 15s for students struggling with punctuality. But there's actually a lot more I do than just those very important tasks. Each and every day I work with our excellent NIST educators, your advisors, your teachers, your counsellors, your year level team leader, to make sure you are having the optimum experience here at NIST. We collaborate to find ways to support you when you're in need of assistance to achieve your goals, to redirect you when you stray from the path, and to generally create an environment where you can be at your best. In recent years, I've also managed to stay in touch with you through coaching you in the Global Citizens Diploma. It's through the GCD connection that I've gained more insights into you all and seen firsthand what thoughtful and positive young people you are. So today, along with congratulating you, I want to share 2 pieces of wisdom I think are relevant to the next steps in your educational journey. They come from Twitter and Australian Rules Football, 2 of the finest sources, I'm sure you'll agree. My first piece of wisdom comes from a Twitter post I read recently, talking about what is truly important in education. It focused on the individual and challenged them to rethink their measures of success. We're here today to celebrate the completion of one important part of your educational journey. We mark that by presenting you with a certificate and a t-shirt. Thanks for that, NIPTA. But ultimately, that's not what's really important. The grades you receive in your subjects are an interesting record of your achievement during your time learning in that class, but they're not ultimately what is important either. Don't get me wrong, these are all necessary requirements for the next steps in your lives. They open up the opportunities and equip you for the future challenges, but they are not the end destination. The final outcome of a NIST education should be you becoming the highest quality person you can be when you emerge from our school. Our NIST vision captures this well. Our students will flourish and positively impact others, both here and when they leave us. I encourage all of you to continue to work with your teachers and your families on not only your academic, sporting, cultural, and service outcomes, but also on being the very best version of yourselves. Keep striving to fully understand who you are and what you can do. to connect with all your peers in kind and constructive ways, and to show gratitude to those around you for the way that they make you feel a sense of belonging. Be the best you in all aspects of your life, because we all know that good people can do great things. I love Aussie Rules football, and most notably my team, Western Bulldogs. In fact, one of my classes from when you were all in Year 8 would remind me that the lesson was over each day by playing and singing along to the club song. I'm sure they just wanted to escape from 5202 to an early break or lunch. However, from closely studying my team this year, I have uncovered the second piece of wisdom that I want to share with you here today. The Bulldogs are on a winning season, and the difference this year is all down to their increased engagement. They are fully engaging in every tiny aspect of the game and fully engaging in their commitment to supporting one another to achieve victory. Put simply, when you engage, amazing things can happen. The personal project for those who fully engaged was a real opportunity to dig deeply into something of interest to you and emerge with new knowledge about the topic and about yourself. Slopping through the Khao Yai mud as a Year 8 trekker, or carrying your back-breakingly heavy pack on the long and demanding Year 10 hike also required engagement. Your work towards bettering the world in your service groups shows your ongoing engagement. When we consider our NIST values, integrity, caring, community, and growth, all of them require your engagement to come alive. And the more engaged you are, the better you are able to demonstrate these values. The NIST mission talks about inspiring growth, empowering individual excellence, and enriching lives. I am proud of the colleagues I work with here because every NIST teacher works hard to design and deliver experiences to you, our students, which foster these desired outcomes. We also endeavour to help you to develop your own identity and interests, to connect to your peers, and to feel a real sense of belonging here at NIST. For all these efforts to be successful, we need your engagement. So, bringing these two pieces of wisdom together, the message is very clear. If you seek out growth opportunities across the full spectrum of your lives and fully commit your mind, body, and heart to what you are doing, you can be at your best in your studies, in your relationships, and in your life in general. As you go on to learn in your Year 12 and 13 classes, please engage fully and work hard, but not just to become better at analysing literature, solving mathematical equations, demonstrating scientific knowledge, creating expressive communications, or understanding society's challenges, but to become the very best person you can be for yourself, for your close connections, and for the wider world you will be entering as a young adult. To those of you who are leaving us to attend other schools around the world, I wish you the best of luck with the next stage of your journey. To those staying with us here at NIST, check in with me when you have the time. We might even be able to sing the Bulldogs Club song together for old time's sake. Congratulations on completing the MYP. Best wishes for the next steps, and stay safe as you move forward. Thank you.
Moving forward, we would like to congratulate 11E for completing the MYP program. 11E advisor, Mr. Joe, will introduce them.
I really enjoyed being your homeroom advisor this year. You've been a very vibrant group. You've interacted positively, actively in all of our sessions with a lot of wit and a lot of laughter. It's been a wonderful, wonderful year. Hopefully I'll see you again in class next year. Bye.
Akriti, Filippo, Finn, Ina, Mai, Milo, Nampun, Nari,
Nathan,
Nini, Prim, Rio, Rory, Roy, Ruyu, Sabrina, Sarah, Shoham, Sophie, Sparsh, Stanley, Tim, Finally, to bring a closing to this celebration, we would like to invite Mr. Angelo on Zoom to deliver the closing remarks to this event.
So we have finally arrived at the end of the overall middle years program. For those of you who committed themselves with the required effort and engagement, I have little doubt that you will flourish and realise your potentialities in years 12 and 13. If, however, you are not quite where you wish to be at this point, that's okay. This is an excellent moment to reflect and ensure that adjustments are made so that your year 13 graduation reflects and captures your authentic abilities and aspirations. The opportunities in the MYP have been numerous, and I commend you for doing justice to these both within the classroom and beyond. We are aware that there have been some disruptions of late, but I applaud you for your developing resilience and commitment to succeed irrespective of these challenges. Navigating numerous assignments, tests, first-time exams, large projects, including, of course, the personal project, developing intrinsic motivation, time management and organisational skills, contributing reflective GCD posts, and involving yourself in causes and service groups, plays, concerts, activities, ECAs, and supporting wider cultural events means that you are ready to continue your growth in years 12 and 13. As you know, year 12 awaits, with the dark blue tops, off-campus privileges, less subjects, and subjects that you have chosen, study periods, and a host of other benefits and exciting times. These signify and acknowledge your greater need for independence and ownership of your own learning. I am sure you are well prepared for these times. Before I end, I would like to thank the following people who made this possible: the Communications and IT department and our videographers. Also Michelle, our General Affairs and Community Relations Manager, who oversees the campus safety. Our MCs, Aditi, Sabrina and Amp. And of course Jacqueline, who oversaw all aspects of this wonderful event. I would also like to thank NIPTA for their sponsored completion ceremony t-shirts. As a final note, I wish you all my heartfelt congratulations and encourage you to have a great end of the year and a wonderful summer break. Take care and stay safe.
Thank you so much for spending the last hour celebrating this wonderful occasion with us, which has been possible with the support of Miss May, who has been our videographer and editor, Miss Allison and Mr. Josh, for the musical performances, and Mr. Matthew for working with the Year 11 teachers and advisor, and Miss Jack for overseeing this entire event and making it possible.
I hope that you had a memorable time this evening. I would like to say thank you to the student speakers for representing us on behalf of all Year 11 students, and thank you, Camille, for the amazing remarks. Lastly, I would also like to say thank you to all of the year level advisors for supporting us throughout the whole year.
At the end of this evening, it is time to bring an official closing to this special celebration. A major congratulations to all of us for completing 5 tiring but memorable years of MYP. One of the biggest bets of our lives is hurrying at our direction in less than 3 months' time, and our biggest bargaining chip is no other than ourselves. As we move on to our final 2 years before diverging into different paths, we sure can be betting on us to win in different ways in the end. All the best, and hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
To end, we would like to cherish our childhood music band, One Direction, with our own Year 11 lip sync video.
Thank you, Tanya, Nari, Sophie, Khadija, Annie, and Matthew for organizing this video. Even when the night changes, whether in times of weakness or strength, difficulties or smooth sailings, we need to keep our original aspirations in mind, keep moving forward, and leave no regrets behind. All the best, and you can watch the Year 11 video with the link below.